The one question people ask me everywhere I go is, what is the secret of the grace of God upon your life? I have thought about it sincerely so that I will give an honest answer. I used to think it was my fasting. Now I know it is not. Make no mistakes about it. This is a man who fasts. I used to think it was my prayer. Now I know it's not about it. Nobody prayed more than the scribes and the Pharisees. I used to think it was the dexterity of my word study. Do you have the Pentateuch of heart? This was a man who had all. He fasted, he prayed as much as the law gave, and he was a man who was intellectually sound. Yet he came to Jesus and said, I'm not seeing this work. And Jesus said, there is something. We need to go beyond the gates of your fasting, beyond the gates of praying, as important as that is, and get to your heart. The greatest secret of doing business with God is a heart that is broken, a heart that is surrendered, a life that is completely dead. Write it down. I give you a guarantee. Show me a man and you will find who has fasted without power. Show me a man and you will find who has prayed without results. Show me a man and you will find who has studied without results. But show me a man who is broken and dead. I will show you a man who has found the fountain of power, who has relevance with God. Please listen to a key that I give you tonight. I am not in any way downplaying these spiritual exercises, but we live in a world where we have built monuments around these things, and we have confused the generation because many of them have done these things well-meaning, like the rich young ruler, yet they have found out that that power did not come, and they are asking questions. That's why they may seem to suspect anybody carrying it, because they are saying, I've obeyed everything you said. You can fast from a standpoint of lust and pride. You can fast from a standpoint of self-aggrandizement. You can pray. Go and read about the prayer life of two people in the Bible. One who was a prayer warrior but in pride, full of himself. The content of his prayer was the glorification of self. Even though he was not the issue of prayerlessness, it was that your heart condition vetoes any and every spiritual activity. Your fasting only gains potency when it's connected to a heart that is truly dead to self, only to live to reveal Christ. Your prayer only becomes potent when it is coming from a heart that is truly surrendered. I submit to you the greatest secret behind the hand of God upon my life. I have seen people who have fasted more than me, who have prayed more than me. The highest I've seen in my life, I've shared it here I think, was a gentleman who fasted for 400 days, 6 to 6. I wrapped up the last day with him, and after those days he was still looking for power.